picture of my girl all up on me. You said, do you ever wonder what me and you couldn't be?
Hey, what's up, Unheard Gems? Today I am joined with Matt and Ben, who make up the duo Eventide. Thank you guys for joining us today. How are you?
Doing well. Thanks for having us. Doing well. You got the name right, so thank you for that. Yeah, happens way soon.
I read your Instagram bio.
Oh yeah, we're very explicit about that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That had to be done. Too many errors.
So I have to ask, just to start off, when did you both know you wanted to pursue music, and what was that journey like for you guys?
So I started the traditional route of getting forced to take piano lessons at a very early age. I think it was like second grade. I did like bands through middle school, high school, did a little jazz, a little classical. I'd say around freshman year of high school, I kind of had the realization like, oh, I can make music myself. I don't have to just play other people's music. And it was somewhere in that time frame that I was like, all right, this is like what I have to dedicate my life to, no doubt. And it's been a journey ever since. I picked up guitar in like 8th grade, and Matt was my brother's best friend, who I've like known my whole life. And I knew that he was into music, so once I started kind of coming up with my own little guitar licks and stuff, I hit him up and was like, let's try to make some stuff together, some original stuff. And then, yeah, it kind of just blossomed from there in high school. Yeah, we never really had any intentions when we started to even put out music, honestly. We just wanted to make stuff because we could. We had the tools available. I knew a little bit about production at the time. Ben was getting pretty good at guitar, so we were like, why not? No, I think we sat on like 3 or 4 beats for like a year. Yeah, we just made beats. We were making beats because I wasn't really a vocalist at the time. And eventually we just decided the beats were too good to like not put out, so scrapped some vocals and made it work.
Awesome. So then that sort of covers into how did you decide that you definitely wanted to make music together and create this duo?
Well, like I said, for me, Matt's the only person I knew who made music. I was never in the music scene like he was, so just having him like around all the time, knowing he was a music guy, it was kind of the obvious route for me to go. And then, yeah, we shared a pretty similar music taste growing up. So I had a lot of friends who were into all types of different music, but then was into kind of like a chill, like hip hop type vibe, and I was like always super interested in producing that. So when he hit me up, I was like, hell yeah, someone to make hip hop with. Let's do it.
And then how did you guys choose the name for your duo? Did it have a story or a meaning behind it?
It's not that exciting. No, it's not. The first kind of music we were making was very laid back and like inspired by kind of like SoCal beachy vibes. So I think I just synonym searched sunset, and eventide is like a old English word no one uses anymore.
That's cool. So then you guys are both in college, but at different schools across the country. So how does that sort of music collaboration process work with you guys then?
It's pretty new actually. For the past 3 years, Matt was in LA, I was in Santa Barbara. So those who don't know, that's like an hour and a half away. Yeah, pretty close. We would just do weekend trips a couple times a quarter. But Matt moved out here like 3 months ago. And honestly, so far it's been pretty similar because when you're in Santa Barbara and LA, it's far enough away to where we're doing a lot of stuff remotely anyways. But yeah, so far it hasn't been too tough. Shout out technology. You can just send little ideas back and forth. We can even like share full project files on the computer with each other with relative ease. So it's honestly much more doable than people think. There's really no beating an in-person collaboration opportunity, so we try to make those happen as often as we can. And I'd say being across country definitely has to cut those down a little bit, but to be able to still create music is definitely doable. If you look at like some of our recent songs, I think Rain Check was pretty much like remote. We worked on that separately for the most part. Captions was just one random night when we were together. So every song's different, and
they come together in different ways, but we've been able to make it work remotely and or together.
So that
So
kind
far.
of ties directly into my next question, which is, so how does your writing and production process work for you guys? So whether you're together or separate, do you guys sort of have a routine you go through, or is it sort of just organic and you send stuff back and forth?
I mean, it's pretty organic.
Yeah.
Like I said, it doesn't follow the same format every time.
I'd say typically we can say it starts with the chord progression. That's usually the first step. And then Ben will usually write some melodies over that. And then we'll go from there with the rest of the track, what the beat's going to be, what the feel's going to be. But
Yeah, it's
if
usually
we can get a good progression, a good set of melodies, maybe a good hook, then we know we have something to run with, and we can go from there. And whether that happens remotely or in the same place, who knows? Doesn't make too much. Well, it makes a little bit of difference. But it's kind of the same starting blocks, you know.
Yeah.
No matter where we are.
So, do you guys have any ideas of where you guys definitely want your music to go eventually? Do you have sort of a style you want to explore more as you guys grow as artists, or do you really like where you're at? And then also, what can fans expect from any new music that could be coming out?
Where do we want to go musically?
I mean, something we talk about all the time.
Yeah, it's a constantly changing question, honestly.
The thing we face is we'll start working on a song, we'll have a catchy melody, and then it's time to decide what kind of vibe we want.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like we can make another rain check, we can make another captions, one of our recent songs that people seem to like. Or is that too boring? Do we want to branch out and try a different style? So, I mean, usually we're thinking what's the next sound we can go for, as opposed to what's the next song we can replicate that we've already done. But as far as the sound itself, it's tough to say exactly where we're headed.
Yeah. What to expect.
Yeah.
Right now we are beginning the process of an EP, which we would like to put out at some point early this year, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah. We haven't done an EP or project of any type in really 2 years, maybe. It's been pretty much singles for the past year and a half or so. So it'll be cool to take on the freedoms you get with an EP. Artistically, you can explore a lot more. So that'll be.
Yeah, for sure. So do
We've
you
already got a couple ideas in the works that we're pretty excited about. So
I look forward to hearing them. So any words of advice to people attempting to enter the music scene, like specifically younger people, because you guys started out working together pretty young, so how would you recommend people start out?
I mean, you just gotta start putting stuff out there. Our first stuff I look back on and people listen to it, but like we just laugh about it.
yeah.
It really wasn't that great. And I have friends who will send me stuff they're working on, but they don't want to like put stuff online for whatever reason. I think the first step is just putting stuff out there, and if it's meant to be, you'll get the right feedback and you'll get the right signs that it's something worth pursuing.
For sure. And so I have one last question, and that would be if you guys were to recommend one or two artists each that would qualify as like sort of an unheard or up-and-coming musician that you think people need to listen to, who would it be?
Let me refer to my phone real quick.
Yeah, I gotta do the same.
There's just too many.
I know there's someone that I want to say, but I need to figure out who that is.
Up-and-coming artists.
I'll shout out Krush. I'm pretty into
like
Krush. He's a rapper, singer, producer, do-it-all type of guy out of Santa Monica. Good dude.
Dylan Reese, Vanilla Boy.
Dylan Reese, absolutely, yeah.
Some of these artists would have been under the radar like a year ago.
Yeah.
listen to a lot of Russ, but like I just said, he's no longer under the radar. A lot of my playlists have like one-off songs from random artists.
Yeah.
So it's kind of tough to like refer to them because I don't know what their other stuff's like. But Masega's cool.
I was big into Black this year. 6.
Yeah,
LACK. He's blowing up though. So no longer. Everyone's catching the waves. But
Yeah, I mean, like I said, a lot of these are. Zach Abel's kind of cool. Tom Misch, like, it's like a London scene that I really like jazzy hip hop. So there's your jumbled up answer from the two of us.
But now I've got a lot more artists to listen to. That's always good.
Listen to Tom Misch, he's really cool. If you don't know.
I'll make sure to check them all out. Well, thank you guys so much for taking the time to do this interview. I loved getting the chance to talk to you, and hopefully we hear some more great stuff coming from you guys soon.
She's so dramatic, that's the caption, I say no regrets. But that's just a cover up, I know the truth, I lie to tech. You slept on me, collected season, now that keep you up at night. That should keep you up at night. Oh, I seen this play out before, I moved on and now you're bored. My new relationship is popping, something you can't ignore. I seen this play out before, I moved on and now you're bored. My new relationship popping, and you just can't ignore it. But you can't stand the picture of my girl all up on me. You said, do you ever wonder what me and you couldn't be? And the truth is I don't think about it often, honestly, girl. Who do you think you're fooling? Every caption that I read, I see through. But you want me to believe it's true. Every caption that I read, I see through. But you want me to believe